About some months ago, I made a revelation that southeastern governors, that they are three, and some other politicians who are making sure that the federal government will not release Nnamdi Kanu, no matter what you do, no matter how you negotiate, that these three governors are there giving the federal government reasons why they should not release Nnamdi Kanu. It started even from the Buhari's regime when Buhari came to Ebonyi to commission the international airport that David Umahi built. That was when Buhari was even considering to release Nnamdi Kanu based on some conditions. But the same southeastern governors stood up and tell Buhari not to release Nnamdi Kanu. And today, here we are, trying to negotiate, doing so many things. And the major thing that upsets me is that so many people don't know that the reason why they have not released Nnamdi Kanu is the same people who came from the same region with him. So many people from the north oppose the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not doubting that. But Ohaneze Ndigbo has come out to vindicate me. Because when I made the statement, that was in the last 3 months, that the southeastern governors are responsible, so many people came for me. They said, stop trying to instigate, trouble or violence between brothers. How could you say so? How can someone from the southeast be responsible for the release of Nnamdi Kanu? That is the same question everybody is trying to ask or answer. How is it possible? So, today, there is a breaking news. Ohaneze Ndigbo gave warning to 3 southeastern governors and so many politicians like senators, House of Rep, saying that they are the ones sabotaging the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But I'm surprised that these people are coming to know lately. This is the first-hand information I got since more than 3 months ago. I was about to release a letter, but someone who sent it to me asked me not to release it. So there are some things that people must know. That the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not only on the hand of the federal government, it's not only on the hand of northerners, and so the people of the southeast, the Igbos, are making sure that Nnamdi Kanu will not be released. So if you are hearing it for the very first time, I want you to pay close attention to this video. Let us go step by step to explaining what Ohaneze Ndigbo said this morning. Now, this article is from Shara Reporters and it reads, Ohaneze says 3 southeast governors working against Nnamdi Kanu's release. Do you hear that? Ohaneze says 3 southeast governors working against Nnamdi Kanu release. The article was written on 25th June 2024. It says Ohaneze Ndigbo, the Apex Igbo socio-cultural organization, has accused 3 southeast governors and some members of the National Assembly from the region of persistent sabotage of freedom of the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. I hope you are now seeing what I've been saying since. Someone even threatened me that if you make a video like this, trying to remove attention of people who are holding Nnamdi Kanu, I will do justice to your YouTube channel. I was just looking at the, comments. I say, oh, these people don't still know the reason why Nnamdi Kanu have not been released. Some things you're supposed to say on social media, you keep quiet because people who are going to listen to it, they don't have the mind to comprehend what you are saying. Now you hear it. 3 Southeast governors and other legislatures are making sure that Nnamdi Kanu will not be released. Now, what is their strategy? They will come out to the public and tell the public, we want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. We want Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. When they drop down from their media propaganda, they will message whom they are going to message. They will visit Asorok. They will write to Tinubu. They will make direct calls. Or you want us to start revealing some things that might cause trouble? No, we won't do that because that is confidence. Where we receive some of the information, when they ask you not to release it, you wouldn't release it, but you just come out to say that look at. But your governors, people from the southeast, they are the one making sure that Nnamdi Kanu will not be released. Now, let me continue to read the article. It reads, the group said that the governors and their cohorts had persistently plotted to frustrate the out-of-court settlement between Nigerian government and Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know that recently that the Bentanyako, the justice that is in charge of the case of Nnamdi Kanu, opted that the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu should go and settle out of the court. So when the statement was made, these same governors reinstated their own stand against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So just start imagining, why is it that all the whole cases, they have dropped them? All the whole terrorism cases against people, agitated and so on and so forth, they dropped them. But this one of Nnamdi Kanu, Edwin Clark will speak, Niger Delta Group will speak, 50 Rep will write, legislatures will meet, they will deliberate in the House of Rep, but nothing is being done. Do they write letter for Tinubu to release Meiti and Adida? No, absolutely no. Nobody wrote a letter. Do they write letter to free Momo Eleshonde finally? No. What about Sunday Igbo? Do they write data to make sure they forget about the charges against him? Absolutely no. And the question people are asking, why is it that the case of Nnamdi Kanu is different? It's not only the federal government now, It's not only the northerners and some persons. It is the people from the same part of the country that Nnamdi Kanu came out from. Now, let's see what the next paragraph says. So, Ohaneze Ndigbo, in a statement issued by his Secretary General Okechukwu Isigorozo, alleged that the governors and the political leaders were obstructing the progress towards Kanu's freedom because of their personal interest. That vindicates me. I told you people that the reason why these people are doing this is because they are afraid that when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, the tension, the crowd that will follow him, how can they stand like 10 to 15 million people coming out to welcome somebody coming out from detention? And anything Nnamdi Kanu says, people will work with it. Their influence, everything we go, they will become opposition and the Kanu will become the leader. These are the things that they are saying, and these are the reasons why they don't want the man to be released. Now, he says, warning those, Ohaneze is now warning them, warning those who seek to obstruct Kanu's release to be mindful of the prosecutions of their actions. Ohaneze Ndigbo said, the recent developments surrounding the possible out-of-court settlement between the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu have brought a glimmer of hope to Nigerians and Ndigbo alike. The Federal High Court Abuja's decision to adjourn the proceeding till September 2024 with the directive to both parties to explore negotiation and settlements indicates a potential path towards justice and reconciliation. However, amidst this ray of hope, there are troubling signs of dissent and selfish motives within certain quarters. Some with political enemies and misguided others seemed intent on obstructing the progress towards Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. I thank God that this revelation is coming out from Ohaneze Ndigbo. If I am the one that is still trying to push this narrative for public to be aware of what I'm saying, people will still call me names, people will come after me. So I thank God that this is coming from Ohaneze Ndigbo for you to be aware of it. Now, it continues to read. The individuals driven by personal interest and avarice are unwilling to relinquish their grip on power and wealth, even at the expense of justice and peace. The statement further reads, additionally, criminals disguising themselves as Biafra agitators continue to perpetrate acts of violence and criminality, further exacerbating the already dire security situation in the southeast. We express our deep concerns over the actions of a particular southeast governor who has consistently impeded Nnamdi Kanu's release since May 2022 for selfish political reasons and fear of Kanu's opposition to his government. Now, some persons will say, who is this governor? Why can't Ohaneze Ndigbo now come out to name their names, put down their names, let people know them? It's not going to happen like that, If Ohaneze Ndigbo now release the names of people who are obstructing Kanu's release, do you think that those people will sleep and wake up? People will mob them, people will kill them. So these are the reasons why Ohaneze Ndigbo is not releasing the name. But if you use your sense, you would know whom they are referring to and those who are doing it. Anyway, I think their names could be said, but privately, not publicly. So if you want to know the names of governors who are causing this, I think you should write to the Secretary General Ohaneze Ndigbo. He will let you know. Anyway, you can also write me. I think I can also give you some expo. Now, the group said, the missed opportunity during former President Buhari's visit to Ebonyi for the commissioning of the Ebonyi International Airport on the 5th of May 2022 due to governance interference is a clear indication of political sabotage. I said this personally. See, this statement from Ohaneze Ndigbo was released yesterday, and it was published today. But I said this 3 months ago, that even Buhari wanted to release Nnamdi Kanu, but someone sabotaged it, and they asked Buhari to say that you are leaving everything for court to determine. This has been the story. This has been the narrative right from time. But I think that time is up because when you know your problem, the solution is already at hand. Ohaneze Ndigbo will not stand idly by as these governors continue to undermine the interests of the people for their gains. What are they going to do, the Ohaneze people? Well, we're waiting to see actions because this is so bad. It's like their interest because they want to return to power. They don't want anybody to chase them out of seat and make people not to vote for them again. Because of that, that is why they are doing what they are doing. But this is so bad and it is evil. because of their personal interest, they don't just want Nnamdi Kanu to be released, of which the release of Nnamdi Kanu or the detention of Nnamdi Kanu has been causing sit at home, has been causing so many security upfront. People who are criminal elements will even come out, disguise themselves as IPOB and carry out, acts that against the constitution. And people will try to figure it out to Nnamdi Kanu. I do tell people, are you sure that all these things that are going on, insecurity in the Southeast, whether is it not carried out by the Southeastern governor to make sure that Kanu will not be released? There are so many things that are deep that politicians can do because of power. But it's unfortunate that someone like you listening to me will not understand. Even when we tell you the truth, it will be difficult for you to comprehend. Some politicians can buy motor, crest it IPOB, release it in the streets, and sponsor some people. They will arrest them. Later they will go and release them just for them to paint bad IPOB of Nnamdi Kanu so that the court will not release Nnamdi Kanu. These are the games and these are the things that have been going on. It is time for us to begin to think and understand. Now, this is the last paragraph. It reads, according to Ohanaeze Ndigbo, the people of the Southeast were wary of the ongoing insecurity challenges and economic disruptions that have lost the region, warning that any attempts to subvert the process towards peace and justice in the region will be sternly death weights. Yes, that is the end of the article, and that is what the Ohanaeze Ndigbo are saying. Now, let me come to put my own. If Ohanaeze Ndigbo mean business, if they really love their people, if they really love the peace of the Southeasterners, I think they should go ahead and call the names of these governors. Because they do not expect bloggers, journalists to call the names, even though we know them. Don't expect us to call their names because you people are the apex socio-cultural group in the Southeast. When Ohanaeze Ndigbo will call out those who are perpetrating this act, people will stand by them. People will know that yes, it is Ohanaeze Ndigbo that is exposing them. Not an individual. They can single-handedly pick an individual and throw him away. They can kill you. Politicians can go any length to protect their political gain, to protect anything they have to protect, to the extent of killing people. We have been seeing it in Nigeria, so it's not a new thing. That is why you don't expect someone like us to come out and begin to reveal all these top secrets. We can only tell you what we have mind to tell you, because we're also protecting ourselves. Nobody wants to die. And also, if Ohaneze Ndigbo is pressured, Ohaneze Ndigbo can release the names. So, people should put pressure on Ohaneze Ndigbo. Put pressure on them, call them, even their leader, call it out. Release the names of those people who are against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They will do that. Believe me, they will release their names. And when they release their names, if Nnamdi Kanu did not come out within 1 week or 2 weeks, you know that it is not the people who are holding Nnamdi Kanu. So just exposing that people are holding Nnamdi Kanu is not enough, because people have been hearing it, who have been saying it right from time. Even Omoyonde Sowore has so many times go to Arise News, goes to Channels Television, tell people that some political elements from the Southeast are also standing against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But people wouldn't understand. People wouldn't understand. People wouldn't understand the science, and these are the reasons why politicians are doing this. So, this is the news for the now. I believe that it is time for you people from the Southeast to stand up. Stand up to your right. If you really want Nnamdi Kanu to release, it is time to begin to drag these people. Drag them, especially Ohaneze Ndigbo. You people should hold Ohaneze Ndigbo. Let them release these names. You won't see it on Shara Reporters. You won't see it on Arise News. You will see it on the blogging platform like our own. It is only Ohaneze Ndigbo that have what it takes to release their name. Those governors will not come after them. Those governors will not kill them. But as far as all these things are concerned, the names of those people cannot be released in public, but it could be released in private based on conditions.